Hi, I'm Scott. I'm one of the overseers here at High Rock. I'm going to share a story about how God worked in my life. The story has to do with my time that I spent working for a youth ministry called Young Life, and then making the transition from Young Life to go in to study theology. And while I was in college, I thought I'm going to go on Young Life staff. While I was doing the work, we would take seminary courses. Toward the end of my time on staff, I had an experience, a personal experience, where I sensed this call, this draw to go to seminary. I really wanted to do it, but it would take a lot to draw me away from this ministry that I really cared about. I remember one time I was talking to my boss. I was a little scared as I went into his office and told him what I was thinking. And I remember his response to me saying, "Scott, I knew it was just a matter of time before you would go to seminary." But there was still a sense of insecurity. There was doubt and fear about making this transition to do something. And I was really scared. I was scared to leave this place of security, this place of comfort. I was afraid to leave my home, to go somewhere else. I applied to a school and I got into it. And it was a school that I really wanted to go to. So I was excited about that. But at the same time, this fear came upon me, and the fear just grabbed me. I just felt like I couldn't do this. And I went and I told Abby. And when I told her, Abby looked at me and she said, "This is really important. This is the right thing for you to do. You should go to seminary." And at that moment, it was as if somebody had spoken a word to me that I just couldn't say to myself. When I look back at that experience, I think of it as a way that God had helped me make a decision that I didn't have the strength in myself to do. So I went to seminary, and I'm really grateful as I think back to these people who would encourage me along the way, these people that I think God used to help me do this. I hear God amongst my friends. I hear God amongst my mentors. I hear God amongst those who I can trust to speak the gospel to me. I've experienced just the honesty, the rawness of God's real love for me. And it's almost as if then I just can't but love others in return. I can't but try to be for my spouse and for my community what these other people have been for me, as they've been a way that God has spoken to me, a way that God has showed me God's own love. I want to be that for them.